As game number 2 here on day number 5, the last Miramar of the day is up and at ya. We are coming up by the Hacienda, leaving our plane up in the air, and you can see that path. If you're good at reading those plane paths, you know this one's cutting right over on top of Hacienda del Patron, and it is starting by El Azahar, going to the south of Pozo. So a northernly heavily plane path this time around, and again, teams like Soleil One Prince, some of these others, really hoping that maybe they'll get a little bit of love and get a really western shift circle, like a northwestern shift circle. We've seen Soleil One Prince do well when this circles go west, especially in the southern part of the map. I think they do well, just kind of like Griffin does in Korea. But these guys, scary, scary, scary. We saw them take advantage of that lone man with Lulu always with COC, and then they just ran into that buzzsaw that is infantry where they just couldn't get through.
Right, but the circle only has to touch the plane path, so it could technically not go north. It could actually be a southern shift and Los Leones being top of it, like once again what happened in match number 1 as well. But we are about to see the first plane path anytime soon, within just 30 seconds. There's no hot drops happening. VLG covers the whole power grid. Looks like they're going to be dropping a little bit far away as well. 4 a.m. is going to be picking up the vehicles, and they're going to be rotating into the center circle too as well, I believe.
Yeah, there's nothing too crazy going on from what I can see on the map. It looks fairly friendly. Nobody seems to be encroaching on each other's territory too much just yet. First circle going to give us where Pozo, hey, Soleil One Prince, finally.
Freaka's now fully sending it there. They're going to be running right by COC. That's going to be... Oh! Ran over Hansia. Second one is... Freaka is going to pancake the hell out of COC, and that will be champions of competition out and done.
Amazing. Amazing, Afrika. Who needs guns? Who needs them? You don't. That is absolutely beautiful by Afrika. Now, La Vega on their rotation. They have to send it. T1 up over on the hill. Star-Lord's already on a motorcycle, so he's not going to be able to shoot him. Actually changes his mind. He's going to get out and try and go for something. Get a nice rip onto Sparrow. What a shot by Star-Lord, but he's got Gexace up on the hill to prevent him from getting the flush.
And now Star-Lord has to pop up the smoke. That motorcycle is lucky that the heels are in our spot. La Vega's not running to Afrika. So Roa gets ran over. Doan gets knocked out. Second car comes in. Cali pulls out, but he's down half HP. EJ comes from the side. Cut spray down, and EJ is going to knock La Vega out. Although Roa did get a little bit of a, what do you call this, karma back from what he has done. But it's going to be Afrika picking up yet more. Four more points for that.
Is this an APAC lobby? Like, teams are just sending it on top of each other here.
Dips free.
Dips free, baby. That is a great dip to have in this circle, though. Absolutely one of the best spots in this circle. You're actually pretty well defended. You can throw... You don't need to use many smokes to keep yourself obscured from SMG down in the southern part of the circle. So this is actually a really powerful position. I don't blame teams for trying to take it. Over to E36 and Sadie's. 2 teams towards the bottom of the standings right now. They really want to turn things around. Do both of them. E36, Pure Boy going to get one. Finishes onto KJ. Now he's going to reload. Coming around the corner. He's got Aminat there to finish off Yuri. Good defense from Element 36 on the top, but 4 a.m. could be rolling in hot next.
This is a spirit of digital athletics living in Asia. It's going to be what happened there. But right now, E36 is going to wipe out Team Sadie's. 4 a.m. is going to be on the rotation. They're going to pull up on the side, so 4 a.m. is now hot crashing into Element 36. Waste has already gotten off, and Pignon up in the front with an M4. Pure Boy tosses out a couple nades, but that won't stop them from pushing in.
Okay, so there is a more, in my opinion, a more important battle going up on the hill with T1 against Gex-A. Star-Lord got one, but then somebody else from T1 is knocked against them as this 4 a.m. E36 battle has slowed up just a bit. You know, T1 is trying to get up that hill. It's really difficult to get up that hill. It's powerful when you can get to where T1 is going for this res, but there is a steep climb to go, and you got to use vehicles pretty much to get it. Now, Pignon, the absolute monster from the last game. Lou going to go down, but Pignon around the corner gets the headshot, puts Aminat down, going to try to finish it up with a grenade in the side. He's running at his own grenade there. He's actually far enough away. Good senses here from Pignon. He is going to get Aminat. Comes around the corner. Pure Boy gets forever. On the ground is forever. Pignon comes around, not able to do it this time. Pure Boy on fire for Element 36.
Pure Boy is doing the job. So Tao gets knocked up by Waste, so it's going to be a 2-on-2. Waste spotted out. Pure Boy has to pull the first 8 kit off as he's down 23. And right now, it's going to be down to Sophia. He has the spray down. So close. Just wasn't able to connect the last bullet, the final bullet onto Waste. And now he's down 1 HP. So how close was that?
Oh, and a grenade explodes right by him isn't good enough, and he is so good right now, is Waste. Waste has been playing really well this tournament. Entis heard this battle. They want the points. They know they need it, and they could come in.
Wally.
Yeah, he's in trouble. That is a very, very nadeable compound. You can get all the throwables in there and flush people out very easily. Circle, so favorable to T1, who has set up shop up top of that mountain. That is an incredibly powerful position that Star-Lord and Adder have right now. They can basically hold that down if Rex and Helen can hold it. Under here, oh no, Sylvia's going big against Entis. Somebody else, Sungjong or Under, needs to get involved and save some of their teammates because they are burning out quickly. Kale goes down to the molly from Waste of all people. Finally, Sungjong coming alive, gets Pure Boy. Just Sylvia left here for E36, but now Under down from Adder from afar. He gets the flush, and E36 now has a 2-on-1-on-1. So this could be very winnable for this team from Japan.
I thought this was a high noon, but looks like E36 has 2 players up. Sungjang finds a couple spray downs, but that won't be a knock as well. Sophia is going to blade out Indigo, so that's going to be another point towards E36. That nade could be huge. It's going to bounce on the wall, and that will do just about 24 damage to one of the players. And now Satao looking to push out. He's going to hold it for now. Waste is still in the game too, so it's going to come down to who has the better luck.
Yeah, a little bit of that. It's just going to be who can kind of figure this one out. That's another stun right in the face of Waste, but he's backing off. Nobody's able to really get a good enough angle. Sungjong burning quickly. He's going to have to go for that first aid kit. 1 hit point. Nope. That is Entis out in 12th place. Not the start to this Miramar that Entis is looking for. What in the world are you doing there? I don't know what happened, as he just ran at Waste, but didn't really know where he was, as Waste is still holding on somehow, some way for 4 AM. Satao didn't die. Satao's back up. This is really impressive here from E36. 6 kills, and they're holding on against 2 teams that have pushed this location.
Now it's a 1 versus 3 for Waste. Satao has spotted him out jumping. That's going to be another stun flying through his way. He gets spotted out, though. Waste is so clean, so good.
He's got to be quicker.
Sophia, he's going to have to move in. Pure Boy's up in the front. Waste's position hasn't revealed. The blue isn't blue is moving right behind him, but the circle does move quite slow on this one.
Sylvia had a great chance here. He does end up winning it, but Sylvia, I think, had a good chance to save his teammate. If he comes out there while Waste is busy shooting Satao, I think he has a chance to save him. But regardless, Element 36 with a huge performance here on the final week. We've seen them pop off from time to time in Asia. Over to Infantry and SMG. China versus China right now. Infantry trying to push along the mountainside to get into this circle. SMG has the more central position, but a lot of grenades raining out back and forth. Nobody doing critical damage as yet. I speak that. Zhao Yang coming around the side. Another nice flank from him. He's coming up. Baolei, the only one left here for SMG right now. Up and over our Infantry. They are going to get him. Still moving under gunfire, out in 7th place.
And this is why Infantry is so scary. They had to take the longest rotation out of all the teams in this match, and they are able to definitely set up themselves in the center of the circle by completely wiping out a team holding onto it. That's going to be SMG being the victim of it. Now 9 is looking to pop open even more gunfire towards, it looks like that's TSG at the edge of the circle. So TSG, can they move into the white zone as well?
And that's going to force Infantry down to these vehicles, as they're going to have to make a rotation in.
This is, so T1 has been very quiet, but we've seen that. They had 4 kills in the back, like they were stealing here and there. Ada gets knocked out by Lin Shin in the meantime, but they're already in top 6, and if another team gets knocked out, T1 is top 5 yet again. That's going to put them in, like, I would say, like 90% rate of being able to place themselves in top 5, and 4 kills already, which means they've been scoring at least average 2 kills every single game. No, T1 has not yet had a single bad day.
No, they have not, and that's why they're on top of the leaderboard. The consistency is out of control. Now, Helen does get knocked, so T1 suffering a couple different knocks along the way. Star-Lord now trying to get TSD, get some decent damage into 911. Gonna just lob that frag and hope and pray. Now, on the side is Zhao Yang from Infantry, so TSG getting 2-partied by the top 2 teams in this lobby right now on top of them, and they are in 3rd place, so this is not a happy situation at all, of course. Adder looking to cover his teammates from Infantry, as Star-Lord is busy dealing with TSG. 911 on an island on the middle of the road. That is going to be an insanely difficult res. It's going to require a bit of luck and some good smokes. As Infantry now might think about sending it down this hill. They're actually going to dive out into the blue just a bit to try and get this out the side seat. Not going to happen. Volley Bear's not interested. He is putting them down with some help from Rex. And I think Infantry's 9 might have shot Zhao Yang. What in the world is going on? Not the best maneuver there from Infantry as they go out in 5th place. Or 6th place, excuse me.
6th place, and TSG is 5th place. And once again, T1, 4 up. All of a sudden, they were able to clean up the kill points as these two teams are going head-to-head.
We've been waiting for Sylphia and Pureboy from Element 36. Those two, I think, are pretty universally agreed upon as their top fraggers, waiting for them to pop off. We've seen it before, and now we're finally getting a show. That grenade rolls up right in front of Z9 Max, doing about half damage there. So Afrika on the move right now, but up on top of this hill has maneuvered T1, as you can see them just on the bottom right corner of your screen there. They're starting to make their way up there, and that's going to be a lot of damage being rained down on these other teams. T1 has such a powerful position in this circle. Z9 Max so hurt. Lorena smokes down, is going to get there for now, but nope, that grenade from EJ going to finish the job. Now another one right on his feet. 2 great grenades from EJ.
Right on the money, and the 4th one is going to do even more damage to Lorena, so Tiamba gets wrecked apart, but the res probably isn't possible at this point. Adder has pulled up at the edge, so he's going to be controlling the northern part of this current road, and Linshin did decide to run into the smoke, but I don't know, man. The res is possible, but for how much longer? The nades, it's within the nadeable range.
It is, but I don't know if Afrika has many nades left, and now their attention is being heavily diverted towards T1, especially Adder. Hansia climbed up along the edge, and that's a big important anchor position for Adder to lock down right now to give T1 a lot of control over this circle. Now, they need to keep E36 at bay, so Adder, Helen need to not allow Element 36 to continue to be a thorn in their backside. Good shooting by Helen. Gonna get Pureboy on the ground. Lorena gets Roa from Afrika. Now Helen trying to finish that knock, but I think there's just enough of a hill there for them to... Oh, good headshot! Oh, wow! Helen! Incredible shooting from Helen is going to take Element 36 out.
See, Helen has his own plans in his backpack as well, and you shouldn't leave him out from the picture. And right now, T1 is just completely farming kills. They haven't been touched by anyone, and now Adder has moved in towards Afrika, and that could be dangerous. This guy, there's 2 barrels, Helen and Adder, and they can easily spray down. They have the elevation advantage, and now Adder spotted out Afrika. Roja down super low, and let's see if that pound is going to happen.
This is bad for everybody who is at T1, to be frank. They can see everything in this circle, basically. Adder gets the knock onto Lorena. Afrika has to make a strong decision right now. Do they just try to brute force up onto the top? It looks like that's what they're going to do. Going up against Adder and the others. Adder up over the hill. Adder 1, Adder 2. That is 2 down, quick and easy for this boy. He left over this side, and Adder destroys Afrika. Afrika in a world of hurt with just EJ left, although he's out in the open. He is going to go down to Rex. A huge 15-kill round so far for T1.
How did Adder just about do it? Afrika wasn't taking the looks left, and that was the reason why Adder was able to easily spray down Afrika by himself. And now it's down to Tiamba, but Tiamba so hurt, so low, and now they're getting caught in the rotation, coming down the hill. Headshot popping towards M200 as well, and now T1 is just shooting the hell out of Tiamba. That nade, is that going to do it? Is that going to do it?
Oh, so close. We wanted it so bad. It was so darn close. T1 closing in, circling Tiamba. I think this is going to be the round here. Another grenade going to pop out on top of him. Rex up and over is going to get one. Lin Shun holding on to dear life for Tiamba. Rex going to finish the spray. Rex up and over. T1, 17 kills. A monster performance from the top team. You can see those boys are excited.
T1 showing that they are so strong coming out from the current qualifiers top 1, and looks like they're going to nail themselves that they are #1 right now, although Infantry was closing up quite close, but looks like T1 has it right now.
Respect my mind, no die from last y'all. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud 9, and this 9 is never on vacation.